Hello guys and welcome back. My name is David here at Casino Quest and I'm going to have a little chat about CEG Dealer School. So I thought I would update everybody on the whole world on fire situation. We've been getting a lot of people asking us, is this a good time to become a dealer? And so we wanted to is it maybe, is it yes, is it no, this type of thing, and answer the big caveat to being a dealer. So first off, I want to let everybody know that our school, CEG Dealer School here in Las Vegas, takes everything very seriously. All of our staff are required to wear masks. All of our students are required to wear masks. We actually disinfect our school after we close. We clean down all the rails, this kind of thing. And on the weekends, we're using to clean. And for as long as Corona is going on, we're closing the school for a few days here and there to make sure we kind of stay ahead of everything that's going on as best as we can. We also, Alex and I and our team have been very hard at work, kind of behind the scenes. We haven't taken any days off. We know that a lot of you are counting on us and a lot of prospective students or new students, a lot of graduates that we have. So we've been working very hard to build relationships with casinos that we have and foster opportunity ahead. And we'll get to that in a minute because I kind of laid out sort of, what the reality is, all right? So here's what we'll tell you. We'll tell you that if we're not going to tell you everything's fine because clearly it's not fine. We have to wear masks. How is that fine? You walk out the street, everybody's got a mask out, the world's on fire. I mean, that's just where it's at. Corona is popping. You have, casinos are laying off people. The world is, a lot of things are changing. A lot of things are evolving, have protests going on, this type of thing. So, where does this take us? But for the most part, I'm going to focus right now on being a dealer. So we're not going to post ridiculous stories about all of our graduates getting jobs right now because that's not a thing. We have people getting jobs. We do have jobs, especially if you're a dice dealer. We always tell people dice is the way to go, and it's really playing out right now because our casino's still looking for dice dealers because they're always in demand. Apart from that, the other thing we've recognized is that if you need more than one game. It's just the nature of the game now. So if you were a one-game dealer beforehand, you may not have been called back because casinos are looking for multi-game dealers. That's how they optimize their floor. That's how the more flexible, the more adaptive you are to the schedule, the more useful you are to the casino, and that's just a fact of life. So if you're one of those guys who are only a craps dealer at some of these high-end properties, maybe you decided to sort of retire, or maybe your casino didn't call you back, whatever the case is, but there you go. So we also have quite a few party pit jobs available, by the way, so we'll get to that in a minute. The other part is, do we think it's a good time to go to school? So yes, we do, and here's why. If you go to school now and you have the time and you have the opportunity and you have a little extra money in your bank account, maybe the unemployment thing worked out for you, or the PUA, whatever the case is. So yeah, it could be a good time. So you have to measure sort of what you have. Creating an opportunity for yourself down the road is not a bad thing. So if you have an extra $500, $400, or even $250 to start down that road at a dealer school, maybe not a bad opportunity, because in the future, dealers will be back in demand, casinos will be back. This is a moment in time. We're all going to get past this, so opportunity will be there. We still have a lot of things, a lot of great things to look forward to. The Virgin Train is going live. We have Circle opening up soon, Resorts World opening up soon. We have new casinos coming online, and the demand for casino action has been, through the roof, especially on the weekends. So we know that Vegas is going to make a comeback. It always does. After 2008, people were worried, but then new traffic to Vegas improved every year after that, and it became a thing. All right. By the way, the other thing is the Raiders Stadium is coming, so we're going to be an NFL city here in a minute as well. So that's good. So the powers that be remain very optimistic. So lots of new investment. People are still playing out these things, even if in the short term it might not play out as well as they hope. Everybody is bullish long term on Vegas. People need a place to go. People need a place to have conventions. We have a ton of rooms here in town. We have tons of opportunities still being played out. We have great restaurants, great entertainment, great gambling. It's still a destination, and it'll remain a destination for the foreseeable future. Here's what we know, and I kind of broke this down into a list of the most important thing, because a lot of you want to know sort of what's going on, how does this impact me? Maybe you're a graduate, maybe you're a prospective student, this kind of thing. Okay, so first of all, most of the layoffs that we have seen are non-gaming. There are areas of the casino that are going to take longer to return. So for example, if you worked at a restaurant that's no longer going to be around, a lot of these interior, a lot of the restaurants inside casinos haven't fared so well, for obvious reasons, without going into all that. Plus a lot of the showrooms, bars, clubs, these types of venues where, you really wanted to socialize. So if you're any kind of venue where you can't socialize now, or you can't, be a crowd type of thing, these types of venues aren't coming back right away. Even when once we get to a vaccine, a therapy, a treatment, then yes, but it's kind of weird trying to meet somebody behind a mask and 6 feet apart, right? So that's not a thing. So we've seen a lot of layoffs, and then, we've had a lot of layoffs at the mid-level and executive level. So, casinos are looking to save money any way they can. The other thing is casino floors remain busy, especially on the weekend. So we've been getting a lot of traffic from all of our feeder cities and feeder states. So by that I mean like California, LA especially, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, all the states that connect to Nevada. And so the demand for gambling is still there, and is even in some cases more so. A lot of people are flush with money from unemployment, or they've just been stuck inside their home and looking for something to do. So we have had quite a bit of traffic there. The other part of it is of course, so as our COVID cases climb, the news gets worse, more slowdowns are inevitable. We know that's a case, so we don't know where that takes us. So it's not something I can even address. I've tried to put my finger on this. It's not a thing. So we know it's going to get worse before it gets better, and that's just the nature of this type of thing. All right. Because of social distancing guidelines, more tables have been opened, so more dealers are working full-time, in some cases being asked to work 12-hour shifts. So we know of some shifts at casinos where they have had to sort of had day shifts, sort of volunteer to work 4 hours into swing shift, at graveyard work 4 hours in, to cover shifts where there have been some sicknesses, or some dealers that have been excused for medical absences. So we know the demand for dealers still exists. So if you're looking for a career for a dealer, it's a thing, but here's the problem. The problem is that these casinos aren't committing to hiring or onboarding dealers right now because no one knows how bad it's gonna get or whether we're gonna shut down again. So it's not cheap. It doesn't, it's not like a zero-sum game. It's when a casino goes out and hires a dealer, or any employee for that matter, it's the drug testing, the background check. There's a lot of resources that are brought to bear to help that dealer or that employee transition to the floor. There's training that's involved, there's a uniform and all these things. Casinos are not willing to put up those costs right now, and it is what it is. So, until that's resolved, until there's some clarity as to, how we're gonna stay open, how we're gonna remain in business, all the different, the mask rules, social distancing, all these things that are playing out, you won't see casinos bringing on new dealers, okay? All right, so the last thing is we expected a briefing from the governor this last Friday. That was yesterday. We're filming this on a Saturday. You're probably gonna see this in a day or a couple days from now. And we expected a little more clarity, at least in the governor's office, but our feeling is, and we've heard from a lot of different people, there's a lot of you out there that are in the gaming business or in related types of businesses, and we've all been hearing all these rumors. So at the end of the day, my feeling personally is that the governor is just waiting to get all the information, get all the groups together, get everybody on the same page, so we're all supporting the same agenda, and then sort of move forward with that. Because all this uncertainty and all this oscillating and all the rumors and gossip just doesn't serve anyone. What we all need to sort of have some confidence in the way for as small business owners, we need that. As employees, we need that. It's just a thing. There's already enough anxiety about unemployment running out, and PUA running out, and all these other things that are going on in the world. At the very least, our governor can give us some clarity and help us move forward. In the meantime, our focus is clearly on the school. It's on our community. It's on our dealers, and we're doing everything we can every single day to forge that path forward. In that vein, we are working. We have a new strategic partner that is working with us. So we have some training that's going on at the school. We are going to be able to facilitate quite a few jobs in their future. We also have Casino Quest that's evolving. That's a space where we've had dealers sort of involved here. We've been able to give a lot of dealers practice, and we're developing an intern program as well. And it's not a completely unpaid program for that matter. So if you're interested in participating here, we need people who have a lot of personality, who have been dealers for a minute, who can maybe educate people on the game, that kind of thing. My big game is, listen, just stay safe, wear a mask, stay as positive as you can, try to avoid a lot of the negativity, because that's a thing right now. You know, it's unavoidable, but all the news is just bad news. You know, I have to take some days where I just don't listen to the news. I do turn on my, you know, I have my email and I get to my updates. So I got to figure out, okay, is the school going to be open today? Is the Casino Quest going to be open today? Will I be able to, you know, whatever's going on, is are protesters going to be blocking the streets? I'm not sure, but I will just tell you, just to stay safe, be well, take care of each other, have some empathy, recognize that, you know, it's not all about us. There's a lot going on in the world right now. The best we can do is just try to stay positive and recognize that this is a moment in time, like anything else. I mean, I've been homeless. I've been homeless, you know, a couple times in my lifetime. And the thing that's always kept me through it is knowing that as long as I have hope, as long as I keep maintain some positivity, or maybe, you know, stay positive, everything is a moment in time. Weeks later, months later, I'll be in a home. I'll be, you know, if you're, I don't, you know, everybody's facing their own thing right now. You know what I mean? There's no takeaway for that. I completely understand that. But all we can do as people, as humans, as a family, as a community, is just sort of stay positive, you know, keep the faith, you know, wear a mask. Let's not politicize things that don't need to politicize things. Let's just keep healthy and do the things that we need to do to stay healthy, keep our family healthy, show some respect for that person, you know, across the street from us, this type of thing, and move forward. And I invite, I really do invite anyone to reach out to us if you have any comments, you know, positive, stay away. The negativity is nothing I can do with that. But if you have any positive things to say, or if you have some updates for us, you know, let us know. We love to hear from you guys. You are our family, you are our community. So reach out and let us know. And again, be well. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Take care. Bye.
What's going on, guys? It's Alex here. We just finished recording our 12-minute challenge. We'd like to invite you guys, anyone that's interested in coming down, you don't have to pay or anything like that. Just come down, join our Discord link, and also join us on Twitch. We stream 4 days a week, live blackjack, live craps, live carnival games. Hope to see you soon. Bye.